back to our channel. Today we're going to be doing a Q&A. And these are questions actually that I put on my Instagram for people to ask us. So we didn't just like come up with them.
Yeah, most of them. And then one of them, this one? Right?
Yeah, the last one each is I'm going to ask him a question that I came up with and he's going to do the same for me.
Right.
So,
all right,
the first one.
The first one is, how did you meet?
So our families actually kind of knew of each other when we were younger, I guess. I don't remember. But my best friend Julia has an older brother, Jordan. And Caleb is really good friends with Jordan. I'm obviously best friends with Julie. And I would go over to her house all the time in high school, and Caleb would do the same. And so as I would go over there, I would start to notice him, and we just started hanging out. And I guess, that's just how we met. Like, we just became friends hanging out at the Jimenez's, so,
right.
Yeah.
It's just Bronson's.
Yeah. Small town, so. Okay, so we got 3 or 4 questions relating to when we're going to get married, or
if we're getting
married,
whatever.
But okay.
Yeah, so I guess my answer to that is, in the state of Texas, they accept common law as a form of marriage, meaning if you live together long enough, you're just married legally. So, let's see. No.
It's almost been 2 years.
Yeah.
So.
In all reality, I don't know. We're not in a big rush right now. We're really just enjoying, being together, just spending time together. We'll see.
Yeah. So, there's that. Another question was how our child is doing, aka our dog Riley. She's amazing. We had her for a year and this month actually.
What's next? Pet peeves. What's your pet peeves for me? Please try to be kind of nice.
Caleb's really competitive, and I'm competitive too. But every once in a while, we'll be riding bikes outside, and I'm just casual, wanting to stroll around town, riding bikes. And he's like, no, let's go, we have to go faster, and tracking his speed on his Garmin he has on his bike. And then, guys never pick up their clothes. He does eventually, but all guys do that, so it's not just him.
My turn?
Yes. Oh boy.
This might take a minute. No. She's absolutely crazy. Mainly, if she wants to clean at the most inappropriate times, at 11:30 at night, or right after we get done doing something else. Another thing that, and I know I'm mentioning too, which makes me seem mean, but
well, I did too.
Okay. Oh yeah.
That's okay.
And it doesn't bother me so much anymore because I've gotten used to it, and I've learned how to handle it. But basically just sleeping relating things for her.
Oh god.
So she talks in her sleep sometimes, which I guess isn't a pet peeve, but it scares the crap out of me. What else does she do? Oh, if you wake her up, she's really mean.
That's
mean.
True.
And I've just, I've just learned not to take it personally, I guess. But
tired.
Yeah. And the worst thing you can ever do is accuse her of falling asleep during a movie, even if she is passed out snoring. Do not accuse her of falling asleep because she's just so mean.
What did you have the next question?
Favorite vacation / trip
that we've been on together?
Yes.
So for me, we've been on a decent amount of stuff together, but this past summer we went on a cruise with Caleb's family, and I thought that was really fun just because we got to go to 4 different places.
Yeah, I think
4.
So. Yeah.
And we hadn't been to either of them individually or together, obviously. And so it was just really cool to get to experience that and get to do all the fun excursions.
Right.
On the different places.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was really cool.
See new places.
Yeah.
For me, my favorite trip it was literally just a day trip, but we went to Guadalupe Peak, which is the highest peak in Texas, and it's like an 8-mile hike, 8-9 mile hike, round trip. And we just made a day trip of it, so I guess it's not much of a vacation, but it was just so much fun because it was so pretty, and obviously we got to do it together, and that was kind of our first time doing anything physically challenging like that together. So it was just it was fun to kind of like see how she reacted and like she could see how I reacted and like just like I don't know, learned a lot about each other. I guess I don't know.
And we did that twice.
Yeah, we did do it.
We've done it twice.
We have done it twice.
So the next question is going to be, what is our dream vacation? So honestly, if you put us anywhere on a beach,
yeah,
we would be completely happy with that. But I don't know, like I've always wanted to go to Greece.
Yeah, for me, I mean, anywhere new. You know, I guess I just like to see new things.
Yeah.
So.
What's the next one?
All right. What's the best date you've been on?
That's hard. We've been together for a while, so it's hard to like remember everything.
Yeah.
To when we started dating. Caleb was obviously still in school in Ohio, and so he was 5.5 hours away. And we had like this things planned out that we were gonna go home after like he got out of class and I got home from school. That we were gonna have like a date via Skype, like watch a movie and like have pizza rolls together. And I like went to the gas station and everything and got all this stuff because it's like, okay, like I'm gonna like video chat Caleb tonight. And I was just sitting at home after school and I heard a knock on the door and there he was. Like he had driven 5.5 hours that day not telling me and surprised me, and like so we were able to spend Valentine's Day together, which was really cool. And then my second favorite one was I guess it wasn't even last December, it was the December before.
Yeah. 2017.
Yeah, in 2017. We went to Dallas for the day, for Caleb's birthday. And we got to, is it Enchanted? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
It's just a big light display they have in Dallas, and that was really cool to just get to see that. And we saw other stuff in Dallas that we hadn't seen before. Those are my two places, like, times.
Well, you should have stayed at one because mine was that trip to Dallas.
Oh, God.
It was a lot of fun. I really like, they have like the JFK museum and everything, and like where he was assassinated and everything, and that was super interesting for me. And then like the lights were really pretty, and I don't know, it was just like a fun adventure.
Yeah.
So
Something different.
right.
Okay, what's it?
All right, now the last one for each of us is I came up with a question. Yeah.
Okay.
I came up with a question for Jenna, and she doesn't know what it is yet. And she came up with a question for me, and I don't know what it is yet.
Okay, so my question for him is, what did he think when he first met me? Like, what was his first impression? Or, like, first few impressions?
Well, shoot, that's so hard because, like, I've known of you forever.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, first impression probably wasn't very positive, I guess. I just kind of, I mean,
like knowing me as a small child?
Like, I knew you when you were young and, like, I guess, like...
I was a brat.
Yeah, I thought of you as, like, a little kid and, like, kind of bratty and everything, but obviously that changed. Like, as I got to know you, I thought, like, I really liked how, like, willing to try new things and, like, spontaneous you were, and, you know, that's what I ended up liking, I guess.
Sweet.
All right. Okay. And my question for you is, what's the scariest thing you've done because of me, or like we've done together? Like, and I don't mean like spooky scary, but like
just like scary for me to do.
Yeah, like it wouldn't be something you would do if I weren't there, kind of thing. Like because you'd be scared to, or you wouldn't feel comfortable doing it.
Obviously, like I probably wouldn't have done all this hiking without you.
Yeah.
But like that wasn't scary for me.
Right. I'm not putting you in any uncomfortable situations.
I'm trying to think if like there's been something I've done that we've done together, and I'm just like I'm not too sure about that, and I've done it.
Well, bad question, man. I could answer it.
Really?
The scariest thing I've done for you is when we were in Cancun.
Oh, yeah, oh my gosh.
We got pictures with birds on the beach. Like, what, the parrots or whatever? Is that what
yes.
Yeah.
Caleb does not like birds.
They're like you're like holding them and they're like, the worst part, they put one on my shoulder and I thought for sure it was going to beak my ear off or something. Birds are scary.
Like, this is really lame, but like the scariest thing I've ever done with or for, it was for Caleb. This goes back to the beginning of our relationship. I did a cinnamon challenge because he was over at Julia's house and he wanted to do the cinnamon challenge, and I at the time liked him and wanted to be like, oh well, I'm not a wuss. And this was gonna be my second time doing it, and I did it and I thought I was gonna die. Like it went everywhere because it just got all stuck at one time, and that just meant that's probably the dumbest thing. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Obviously, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want us to do more videos like this, let us know. Or if you have other ideas.
Yeah, other than that, I think next up is I think we got a yoga challenge coming up. So
that will be very interesting.
yeah,
So
we'll see.